never mind. I was gonna say land on the left there, but nah. There's people building like crazy on there. Abandoned ship. Abandoned it.
Thank you, brother. All right, I'm gonna record this with no audio, except for the audio of the game.
Out, no issue whatsoever. And as we rotate,
dude, you got it. Plus tomorrow we gotta pop off. Today didn't count, except for we got a little exposure, or I got a little exposure. But tomorrow's what matters. We gotta pop off tomorrow.
Just hold on. If you're able to do that, you get the placement points, and then more. I don't want to say more importantly than the placement points, but kind of the bigger catalyst for wanting to survive.
I recorded my end game too.
There's a little bit of dynamite attached to him or opponents. You see Morin player in here. Wiggs himself really devastating for that baller because he's gonna fall straight down and then have to lift and find something to grab onto. And you also see we have a true console player in here. Wiggs himself competing with the best of the best. No problem playing on the standard Xbox. Saw him in the winner route as well. Here he is again, showing that he can eliminate no problem Degenerate. However, on that backside circle rotation, trying to find it, picks up Antidote, no problem. Also rocking that heavy sniper, so you're starting to see a trend, particularly in solos, of players opting to utilize that. You do have Flossen rolling around in that baller, has a little bit of dynamite attached to him currently. That is just one of the things we were talking about in terms of cleaning stuff up.
These ballers punish the ballers. Don't let them rotate for free.
Yes, he will be able to clean it up, and the silenced AR helping him out a little bit there, not necessarily exposing him as much, but takes advantage of Hogman right there. My lord, again, we're talking about players.
Okay.
Wanting to
you see him peeking through? He saw through the slap of the bridge.
We talk about players wanting to kick them.
Edit.
Oh, he just
Let's
did
go.
it again! He just did it again to Wiggs, and he caught him rotating. We talk about players wanting to kick themselves and making unfortunate decisions. Degenerate has just eliminated 3 different players while he was sub 40 HP when he has no right being in this match. But now, if anything, he's in the power position. If he can block himself up, pop off that big pot, he'll have no problem. Kick Rascal on the high ground. You have Cowboy on the low ground, trying to find what he can. Super Evan, another player you might not have heard of, incredibly consistent in his ability to qualify for things. Been there at PAX West, been there at TwitchCon. Will he be able to find a victory route here? This top 4 is so incredibly close as Cowboy is able to pick up Super Evan. Kick Rascal on the high ground. Cowboy, ultimate low. Degenerate on the middle tarp. Will take storm damage in order to take off that last big pot. Not covering himself as Kick drops down. Not able to find the shot, but Degenerate isn't missing. Will he be able to find another one that is back to back to back to back? Headshot, shotgun eliminations, 1 pump, no other weapon to follow it up. Will he find another one? Cowboy, however, an incredibly calculated, well-practiced player. He knows how to handle these situations. He has been in these situations before. Degenerate, however, panicking. Will he find the shot?
No, why did you do
have
that?
To end like this? Why did you have to break my heart out? It could have been incredible. It could have been the run we talked about. It could have been something like Boyer in the Winner Royale EU qualifiers where you turn your brain off and just keep going rather than turning your brain off and running into the storm. Degenerate, you did everything so well and right, but that's what we talk about when you gotta put it all together, Zeke. Those hours of practice and everything. You know it's one of the last matches. It's incredibly close. You know the player you're going against is in a really good position. They're incredibly practiced as well. Like, you're gonna get nervous, right? It's gonna be hard. It's going to be difficult, but you have to be able to stick to what you know. Everything he did before that was perfect and brilliant. I was sitting here like bent over, be like, yes, one more. And then, but to just not be able to find the rotation, stick with the tree, and then stick to your game plan. You've been doing well challenging people there. Go find them and challenge them. Why wait till the end? Oh,
yeah.
It's a little frustrating when you see something going like that well to then just.
Yeah, and listen, you know, mad props.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
don't get me wrong. Like there's like
5 or 6 shots back to back, right?
One shots when he had absolutely no business still being there and just raw outplaying your opponent. You don't talk about that a lot in Fortnite, where you just out aim and you're just able to do better than your opponent once you get in that situation. It's like most of the time when you're at this level, those are 50-50 engagements, right?
Yep.
Like you're not always going to be able to win those, but to win one after another, after another, after another, to then put yourself in a position where you have high ground in the end game, you have to execute on that. If you want to be playing at this highest level, if you want to be winning that Blackheart Cup final tomorrow and see your name up on the leaderboard, those are the games you have to close out. But coming all the way close, 8 elims, second place, not quite going to get the 3 from the victory out, but 15 points. Yeah, I'd still be happy. I'd probably still be kicking myself a little bit, but Degenerate, you're still nasty. Definitely not a degenerate. I mean nasty in the good way.
Yeah. In the good way.
Yeah, the good way.
Yeah, no, there was some really awesome things. We'll actually roll some of the highlights we have on Clix as well, someone to speak on, because Clix had a similar game coming out. The first one we tuned in